So I just got out of the theater from the fourth and final secret screening of Fantastic Fest, and it was Gore Verbinski's, man, I just almost broke my neck. It was Gore Verbinski's newest film. It doesn't even come out until like January next year, so this is definitely a very advanced screening of it. But it's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. And I don't know, this is a big deal to be in an audience seeing a movie like this that, you know, doesn't come out for quite a while, and there's a lot of hype, you know. He's done a lot of films that I'm a big fan of, but this just didn't work for me. It really was the writing. I mean, like, it looks awesome, the special effects are great, it's definitely an adventure, and it's fun. I think a lot of people will end up liking this. But my big issue with it was just so incredibly heavy-handed with this message. Like, I can't remember the last time I saw a movie that was so, like, preachy in what it was talking about. And the basic setup, the main thing about this movie is this guy goes back in time to try to fix the future. Because in the future, technology is basically taken over. AI is basically taken over. Everybody's glued to their phones and all of that kind of stuff. And so, like, on the surface, a sci-fi adventure, like, that sounds really cool. It's a comedy. There's, you know, a lot of humor in it. But I just didn't find a lot of it very funny. So that was a big part of it. And it's amazing, too, because it has such a great cast. Like, it's the who's who. You know, a bunch of really talented actors, you know, doing a great job in it. It's just, I don't know, man. It just didn't work for me. I don't even know exactly why. I know the message is a lot of it because it was just like, you know, teenagers becoming drones because of their phones, like making them into basically zombies. And it's just like, maybe it's just because I'm so sick of every time I listen or watch anything, it's people talking about AI taking over, talking about we are on our phones too much and all of this kind of stuff. And it's like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Like, you know, everybody knows that we need to relax with how much we're on our phones and devices and whatnot. And, you know, the term touch grass is there for a reason. So, like, but it gets to be exhausting at a point where you're just like, you know, okay, like, and it becomes a bit like fear-mongering too. And I don't know, it just felt very much like it was written by a boomer that's afraid of the future. And, like, you know, kids are just, you know, these young people, you know, shaking their fists, these young people are destroying the world. You know, it just had that too much for me to really be able to get into it and have a good time with it. But it's, you know, it's not a bad movie, and I know a lot of people are going to probably have a good time with it. You know, and maybe it's just me. You know, it's one of those things where if a humor doesn't land for you in a movie that's meant to be very much like a comedy adventure kind of thing, you know, the movie is probably not going to work that great for you because the humor is such a big component of it. But the crowd around me was laughing their asses off. I just don't know why. I just did not think it was very funny. Like, a lot of the jokes and stuff, they felt like stuff we've seen, you know, played before. And once again, everything was like, you know, oh, we're on our phones too much. We're destroying our minds. Like, we're all becoming zombies, you know, that kind of thing. So, I don't know. But that's my quick and dirty review of Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.